Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. I don't have a big sample size against Fox or Biscotti though. Maybe they're both great. And it's been working amazingly. Hey JJ Rotor, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, let's jam here for value on the left. Yes, that's a really good answer, Cypress Eyes. One of the most overpriced things is eyeglasses frames. Alright, I shall limp. Play a pot with Lucky Tory. So this is a bit out of position. Okay. I guess. Well, bink bink for me. I don't know, man. There were a lot of grown men who had 2+2 accounts as well. So let's not... I feel like I agree with you that a lot of them were, you know, were virgin boys living in their parents' basements. I agree with that. But I also think that, you know, there's a lot of tough guys living behind keyboards who aren't, or like they'll just say whatever as well. So, well, that's pretty lucky. So yeah, I mean, I guess the only way to know is to try, right? So I'm trying this diet that I'm on now. Which is really restrictive, and it is working. But we'll see. Like, it hasn't gone away completely. Like, I have some on my arm here. You can probably see it. It's red. Hey, Crackass, he says, that was just haters being jealous. Jerks, are you a class act all the way? Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. Wow, this is a horrible turn. Okay, but I'm not... if Lucky Tory bets, I'll probably call. I don't think Lucky Tory is calling with a huge number of hands that have straights here, but I can be beat. I will acknowledge that fact. Alright, there we go. Alright. Thank you. Honestly, it's one of those things that every streamer should be talking about as much as possible, but they never do. Or that's not true. I never do. There's a lot of good streamers out there who do say it. And yeah, it's just one of those things that I've been super negligent about. Alright, down here, $55 deep stack. We're gonna get this in. Well, player says you look great in glasses. Thank you. Appreciate it. At least this is not me being totally uncomfortable in these glasses and hating every second that I'm streaming in them and I look like trash as well. At least I look okay. Much more nerdy, but that's not the worst thing. Down here, I've got jacks. Let's go 4 big blinds, shall we? That's my spin of the hour. I'm gonna eat some food now. Alright, well, Lucky Tory called me. There's an ace on the flop. They're jamming. I'm calling. They've got ace 7, and I gotta get there. Yeah. Sure. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm so boring, aren't I? Oh my god. I have a gut shot, and ace high, and a 7 high flush draw. Sure, let's just go. Let's do it. Maybe we've got fold equity, right? Oh my god, we hit a straight flush. Holy crap! Okay. Wow. That was the perfect heart. I looked at the board and I was like, okay, we both have a flush. How am I winning? And then I realized it was the straight flush. Oh, man. We check raise on this river. Seems a little bit sketchier. The poop says he saw a $1,200 Gucci fanny pack advertised. Maybe Hamster would like that. So, the movie Crazy Rich Asians is based on a book, and I'm actually reading the book. The way that he describes how the characters in that book spend money is pretty astonishing. So we could talk about many, many overpriced things from that book. Big Bucket says, do you recommend that book? Oh man. I got a gut shot and 2 overs. I don't have a spade, otherwise I would definitely call this. My Nona Lucky Tory is already that they check jam like a huge amount on the flop with boats and stuff. Hey, Armist. I'm more than happy to answer questions about why I play the way I play. That's a lucky river. They asked me who I'd like to sit with, and I said Daniel. And just because he seemed like a really fun person to have at the table. He's really friendly. So they gave me that. I told them I also wanted a rich businessman. They gave me rich people, but not exactly anyone that I would classify as bad at poker. So I missed the mark a bit there. It's not like substantial deep writing, if you know what I mean. It's pretty, you know, it's like fluff, kind of. How would you deal with Tony G if he was at my table? Mike Torres's earplugs, maybe. I don't know. I've never really been a Tony G hater, to be honest. I don't love him or anything, but I don't mind him. There's more where that came from. Well played. All right, guys, we got a boat. Might be a bad river because he might not, you know, want to call now that there's a 4 straight out there. But hey, we'll try. Maybe I should have gone half pot on the turn though. Okay, let's put it this way. No one likes someone saying that they know how to do something better than them when they don't, like, prove it. You know, we have somewhere to start. Otherwise, what's the point? If you explain your reasoning and it's sound and it makes sense, and I'll say, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I totally agree with you. But most people, if you're not going to do that, then I just don't want to talk about it. All right, we'll call here. Well, if he has an ace, it's good for me. It doesn't look like he does because he's usually just, you know, jamming his chips in the middle when he does, but we'll try to get value. Oh, wow, we got him. We finally dealt with Tori. Tori had ace queen. Oh, wow, okay. Without it being like a way too small of a raise, it is a situation where you can flat. Flooding is where you line a tank of super saturated Epsom salt water, 10 times as dense as the Dead Sea. The Epsom salts suck the toxins out of your body. Huh. I've heard of floating before. Actually, weren't they kind of all the rage with, like, Groupon back in the day? I feel like Dave bought a Groupon for a float tank and then he just never went. I think I get called by enough worse hands. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. I missed the rest of his chat. Oh, we're at the final table. Wait, I'm not done looking. You're getting awesome hands? I have been fortunate, yeah. Okay, here's the final table. How much do you want to make this, guys? At least that. Alright, we'll just go like that. There's a lot of short stacks at this table. I am chip leader, but Marcello is pretty close. Always and forever, right? Oh god. Pokerfish is thinking to himself, yeah, always and forever, you 3-outer-ing me. GG, Pokerfish. That is unlucky. Fine. I'll limp along with you. Join the limp party. Joining the limp party. So I got top pair and a backdoor club draw. But I have no idea what Respect Siesta is doing. If it checks around again, I'll bet on the turn. So let's go a little bit bigger. You know what I'm scared of? I'm scared that when I say when, I'm gonna get jinxed. The poker gods are gonna bring their scorn down upon me. You know what I mean? You know? Okay, can I bet small here on this river? Or do we just check it? I think we just check. Okay, well. Let's go min. No bet from Goss. Okay, maybe a good turn then. Alright, 7 of hearts, not so much. I'm not loving this flop here on the right. I'm gonna check it, I guess. And on the left, we'll check. I'm gonna bet for value on the right. I think we can get called by worse hands, a heart, and then, you know, if he just folds, I'm glad. Now I don't really play a lot. I play like 5 combined with spins. So it's definitely different. What? How does that guy have 10s? He was auto all in. Don't you guys hate that? When someone is auto all in, right? Auto all in the big blind. Gibby, I don't know how you're still in this, but let the I was gonna say let the bubble continue, and that is a true statement. That's such a cooler, man. I don't know what Gibby's doing. I got pocket aces, so he doesn't have aces. I shouldn't have made it so big. I don't know why I did. I mean, it can just be like 9 big blinds. Well, 10s and kings. You pay for my dope, doubled up through me, and unfortunately for me, gave the chips to Respect El Siesta. So the bubble is burst. Gibby made the money. Thanks very much if you do decide to do that, but either way, I'm really glad you're going to be joining me on the party tables. Yeah, the spins leaderboards are definitely a big deal. Oh yeah, I was like, oh my god, do I have time bank? I totally freaked out for a second. I got 10 seconds left. Good luck from Switzerland. Thank you. You're up late today. Thanks for saying hi. We got 8-6 suited on the left here. What is this? This is a limped pot. Gibby likes limp. Jam it. 5 turn. It's a good turn for me, obviously. For my range. Oh, we got there. Damn. They called me with Queen High. What the fuck? That's obviously a hand we were trying to get to fold. I do not understand what just happened. What? I actually had, like, what? If I didn't get there, I was losing to Queen High. God, okay. Yeah. There's that. Looks like I'm not winning. Alright. Peyton Manning is busto. Crimson is now the chip leader. How about that? Double up and then you bust someone. That's doing it right. Dr. Crimson in that hand hit ace jack suited. Wow, some really, really good hands there. Did Respect bet on the river? No bets? And oh no, there's a bet on the turn. Okay, there's a bet on the turn. You just get caught with your hand in the cookie jar? Yeah. Good thing for him, the poker gods rewarded him. King 5 suited is a nice bluff though, I like it. I like his 3-bet. Did you see the heads up match for the main event that just went down? I did not. I was streaming this entire time. But I've been hearing about it every so often from the chat. Let's check it. We'll see if he bets on the turn. I wouldn't mind calling on the turn. Oh, way too tight? Okay. She folded ace 3 offsuit out of position free. Oh. Yeah. Fuck. Alright, you win. Lots of folding in the big blind? Okay. She also 3-bet jammed 100 big blinds once? Damn. It sounds like it was really entertaining. Alright, GG Gibby. Gibby, you lasted a long time. Alright, we got Jack 10 suited. I think I'm just gonna flat. Maybe not. Maybe it's better to not bet on the turn. That could be the case. Because now we're in kind of a shitty spot. I'm just gonna call. But, you know, we kind of put ourselves in an uncomfortable situation when we really didn't need to put ourselves in that spot. So, fortunately for us, we did not make the bad fold. But, like, it wasn't fun, right? It wasn't fun. Alright, playing a pot in the 215 on the left. I will call. And check here. This is a check call on the right. Another check call on the right. Maximus aces. No bet on the left. We'll go ahead and bet. I'm just gonna go half pot. Wow. Those ace 10 suited. Damn. No. Can we get called by worse here? Queen jack. If he had ace jack, would he check on the turn? I don't really think so. I think we can call by queen jack and maybe some lower pairs. Like pair of 10s or something that hero calls us because they're like, what? I'm gonna check this back. We can call on the turn if he decides to bet it. And I'm gonna check on the turn. I don't really want to turn my ace into a bluff. It's probably the best hand. Alright, let's limp this. Wow, it was like, he was just gonna insta-fold. Are you sitting out? Is he sitting out? We'll test it, okay? Oh, he's not. Oh, well. Okay, we won anyway. Cool. Not a good flop for us, unfortunately. Made it pretty small, so I can probably check call. Would we ever want to raise this? I mean, a raise is probably okay too. I'm just gonna call. Reasonably sized bet, but I think I'm just gonna fold it. Oh, I was thinking he's got it. Time to flip. Nope. He doesn't have it. False alarm. Pair of 9s. Okay. I'm gonna check it. Yeah, I'll bet on the turn. We'll go half pot. Do I check now? I guess. I'll jam here. But I mean, we're starting to come to the point where like we got stacks that can be jammed. He's got the nuts, doesn't he? This is the slow roll. So, you know, things start to go a little bit faster when this happens. The biggie bag. Never heard of that before. Okay, so that's what you call fucking slow roll karma respect when you just throw emotes at me when you're gonna call me with the best hand. Poker gods say, fuck you, and then they give me the 3 outer. So maybe don't do that next time. Sometimes there's no justice in poker, but this one time, guys, there was justice. There was justice. Holy crap, look at this flop. Let's check it. He doesn't seem to like this hand very much, but we'll bet. Try to get some value here. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, we got it in good. Can we hold? Nope. Queen. Fuck. He was barely raising any of my limps, so I just limped like a ton because of that. Alright, lost a flip. So we'll flat this with king high here. See if he bets on the turn. And check. 3 pairs. Yay. He hasn't really been raising a ton, but he's part of the reason is he's been pretty short. So I do believe that he would, like, he could definitely have ace-x here. I mean, we saw how tight he is in the heads up. Do you want to bet here on the turn? I think so. Nice. Indio and everyone else who's clicked follow, I appreciate it. Thank you. If you are new here, you came from one of the hosts, please also click that follow button if you're enjoying what you see at least. Usually I've been streaming on Twitch 4 times a week, and if you click that follow button, Twitch will let you know when I'm online again. It's just like he never raises, and he's so tight, so it's like, are we really gonna call? But like, this hand's too good. So we'll call. And I've got a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Courtiebee. Alright, over here. I got ace 10. The short stack is a huge bounty. Unlucky us, he doubled up. Alright, we're gonna limp jam here on the left. A good hand would be nice. You know? We gotta call out. We'll check on the left. Well, Dr. Crimson ran pretty hot. Unfortunately for us, I mean, 3-outered a couple times. What can you do? Pretty good to come second though. Can't complain. And it's good to see. It's good to get the run bad out in the, you know, the small heads ups, like $300 heads up. Definitely we care about it, but it's the PKO heads ups that matter the most. So if I can win all the PKO heads ups, you know, you gotta lose sometimes. We gotta lose a couple in the deep stacks. That's fine with me. Oh god, can I call? There we go. I got lucky against Grindelwald earlier. I 2-outered him. So he does owe us, but he's not gonna get us this time. $132. That's what you were talking about, right, Dashcam? Hell yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. Hey, JGA, thanks, man. Alright, raising it up here. I can't call any of the short stacks if they go all in, so I don't really want that to happen. Maybe. No, just kidding, I wouldn't. Nice bounty, hell yeah. Okay, we'll probably just get this in against Le Petit. Do we just jam it? Well, instantly hit on the river because we run hot. GG Petit. 145 bucks, I'll take it. Oh man, that's a good bounty. We're just running hot right now in the 215, right? I'm gonna make a new database just for tracking my chippy V. Wow, it's kind of an annoying hand here. Low Silver is flatted us in the cutoff. I can't really bet this. I don't think I should, at least. If he bets on the flop, though, I'll probably call. Assuming that Goss folds. If Goss were to call, I probably would fold. So yeah, flatting. If he bets again on the turn, we're probably folding at this point, though. Getting there whenever necessary. we are doing it right. Channel bans online poker. Alright, so maybe not good sponsorship material. Oh shit. So what do you guys think Silvers has? I mean, he could have something like pair of eights. I guess we're just gonna fold. We got flatted by Alvy. Alright, interesting. Plan is to check call on the flop. He did not bet on the flop. We'll see if he bets on the turn. I'll probably check call on the turn as well. Wow, the blinds are way faster on GG. That's crazy. Isn't that lower stakes on GG? I don't know. I remember hearing about how GG went, or how GG spins are once before in the past, but I don't actually know because I never looked into it too deeply. Holy crap. He had aces. Holy. Okay, you try to set me up, poker gods, you assholes. You try to set me up there. Wow. Alright, I'm really glad I did not lose more chips than that, because there was going to be against pocket aces. I would have been happy with the tie. I would have settled. I would have settled for it. Crazy. Alright, it's not exactly the most amazing turn in the world. We shall bet here. Get jammed on. Feels bad. No, so this is why the short stacks are all doubling up. Oh my god, that's gross. Well, shit. GG. Saucity. That is pretty shitty. Oh my god. Goose Benny went from the shortest stack to doubling up and then winning one of the biggest bounties at the table. I probably shouldn't have bet with that ace 3 suited on the river. It's a way too thin of a bet. I've been getting out of line in that way lately. I think part of the reason, well, GG LV. Holy crap, look at this guy. Benny is just crushing. Goss Bunny. Yeah, I can play on other sides, I just choose not to. Alright, over here on the left, I've got bottom pair against Captain Cook. Is there less variance in spins nowadays? Compared to what? Depends on what you're comparing it to. There's a lot of variance in spins, but compared to large field MTTs, there's not a lot of variance. So it just depends. Alright, that's pretty fortunate, guys. His luck ran out. He ran into a luckier person. Nice. You can't just be sitting here butchering someone's name over and over again. Well, I guess I could. It gives me anxiety watching the timer reach 0. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. That happens pretty often here. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah, we'll see if he bets again. Oh wow, a boat? Okay. Can people stop hitting the fucking nuts against me when I have a good hand? Like, I get ace king and someone else has pocket aces. I get nines. Someone flats me with queen 10 and hits a boat. god. Queen 10 suited is a pretty nice hand, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's beautiful. Alright, GG Goss. He won some, at least he won some bounties on the way out. He did end up making the money, but he won some bounties. You can't bubble it? I hope not. I hope I don't. Well, this is a weird hand, if I may say so. I really hope you don't have better and then a straight. Alright, good. Yo, am I just going into super knit mode because Maximus only has 6 big blinds, so like, I'm just knit folding King Jack offsuit on the button? Well, that's what I just did. Well, a min cash in this thing is $319, so it's a decent min cash. Yeah, that's what I thought most people did, Jesse. I thought that people wear their blue light glasses over their prescription stuff. Oh my god, hold. Hold. Yes! Pokerfish! Thank you! Thank you. $319. Let's go! Let's go. Alright. We made the money. We don't have to be scared anymore. Let's jam that. I've got a juicy bounty. No! There's only so much luck I can have, right? Or spade? Spade? No. Too bad. That sucks. Well, yeah, I mean, we came fourth, kind of shitty. That was the shortest stack. A7 suited is pretty good. I mean, we could have just flatted that, I guess. If you're looking for more poker content, please check out my Twitch channel sometime. You can find me at courtiebee.tv or click that link on the left. I do have a Twitter. I'm at Courtiebee there, Courtiebee8 on Instagram. And please don't forget to click that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Have a great day or night, whatever it is for you. Talk to you soon.